Hello, habit makers, and welcome to our very first sort of podcast or YouTube, like what do we want to call it? I guess it's like our,
YouTube channel.
We chat and you guys hang out and hopefully you get something out of what we're talking about. So I think the first thing that we should do is introduce ourselves. I am Heather Kerwin and I am the founder of Habit Maker Mama, also the mama.
And I'm Kim Alcorn.
Really just kind of organically thought about this idea when I was newly a stay-at-home mom and leaving a professional career for a little bit to be home with my kids, and kind of just feeling like everything was a little chaotic. Mornings were chaotic, and I felt like even at night I couldn't really figure out what to do because I was just trying to have a million tasks going on all at once. So I said, maybe if we just took this one step at a time and one habit at a time, that it might get a little bit better.
Actually, Heather's sister, even though we don't have the same last name. And I am actually currently a data scientist, but I've kind of always been super interested in starting a YouTube channel, and honestly my life is also chaotic.
Let's be honest.
I could never wake up before 10 a.m. really a lot of days.
And I wish I could wake up not till 10 a.m. but kids get in the way.
I've always liked the little self-help style books and stuff like that. So I love this book, Atomic Habits, that we're going to talk about, and why not share it with my sister?
Woo, yay.
This month's book was Atomic Habits by James Clear.
Well, thanks for being here with us. Today we're going to just kind of share a little bit about what we've been learning from Atomic Habits and how that relates to our first topic, which was water and how we could drink a little bit more water. One of the things that we really picked up on with Atomic Habits was the steps to truly make something become a habit. And Kim kind of prepared a flow chart for how you can do that, and she's going to explain that a little bit to us.
The first one is essentially you need to find some sort of trigger or alarm, whether that be time-based or event-based. That's kind of up to you and your personality.
I know Heather, trigger to make your mind think, this is what we need to do now.
Yeah, so you like to set a lot of phone alarms. So I
get 20,000 phone alarms. Phone alarms going off constantly. Yeah. But actually I don't really do that many. But I think it's a good idea. But
And I feel like I'm a lot more event-based trigger, where if I'm trying to remember to drink water, then it's every time I walk past the fridge, I'm going to fill up my water bottle. It's like something to remind me to do that habit. And even if it is just like a post-it note on the fridge or something, it's easier for me to have some sort of event involved rather than just because I feel like time slips away really quickly for me. So
more of like a physical reminder, like something that's there that shows you.
So rather than saying at exactly 9 a.m. I'm going to do this, it's more like in the morning I know I'm going to wake up. Waking up is my trigger.
Perfect. And if you don't wake up, then we have problems.
Yes. Yeah, so the second one would be to set some sort of visual cue. So if you are trying to remember to drink more water, you physically always have that water bottle with you. Cheers. I know it's really trendy right now to have your Hydro Flask and put all the stickers on it and have that.
I've also seen some ones that are really cool they put the number of ounces that you should have at a certain time.
Like the Nalgene ones.
Yeah, you fill it up usually twice during the day to get your total amount. Those are pretty cool, I think.
I've seen people carry the really big, they're almost as if you were to have a water cooler, and they carry those physically to the gym, they're going to drink that all day long. So they're just carrying the water.
Massive, carrying around. They're lifting weights with their water. Yeah, good way to get a workout in while you're doing it.
And it will really force you to drink it because you don't want to carry that all day long.
Exactly.
And then the third step would be to create some sort of event-based trigger based on something that you already do. There's a habit that you already know you do 100% every single day. So what's a habit?
Brush your teeth.
You very good at brushing your teeth.
I am obsessive about brushing my teeth.
So maybe for you that would be to set up a glass of water right next to your toothbrush. So as soon as you put the toothbrush back in the holder, you think, okay, now I gotta drink some water and get into that. So that's almost like an if-then statement. So if I put the toothbrush back in the holder, then I drink water. I really like how this book breaks it down into the tiniest little actions because it can seem so daunting to try to take on a whole new habit. So when you're just thinking to the very minute detail of me putting that toothbrush back in the holder, that should be my trigger to go and drink some water. I feel like that's really important.
Yeah, and thus the atomic.
Yes.
The atomic part.
Tiny.
Teeny tiny, little atoms form one big thing.
Right.
My favorite quote was, "You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems."
So then number 4 would be the daily goal or something involving a quantity or number. So you want to drink, 96 ounces a day?
Yeah, mine is, so the way you want to think about water is kind of roughly between half of your body weight to about 2/3 of your body weight, and maybe a little more if you're really active that day.
Mhm.
So for me, I kind of aim between 72 and kind of 86 ounces for the day, depending on what's going on. And that's kind of an easy way to sort of chunk it out.
And there are some online calculators you can do for that. I don't think you have to be so strict about it.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, I think the whole, like we said, the whole point is to get started. So
Yeah.
even if you're just drinking more than you
You were before.
then that's better.
If you normally carry a water bottle around with you, if you can at least finish that water bottle by the end of the day, that's probably a good start.
Yes, a good start. A good start.
And the next one would be the weekly goal. So you're kind of just building from your daily to your weekly. So at the end of this week, I want to have drinking 7 water bottles or whatever. And then from there, your monthly goal. And that is, are you noticing any kind of major changes? What is kind of this overarching goal? Why are you even trying to set this habit of drinking more water? Are you trying to do this to be more healthy? Are you trying to lose weight? Are you trying to get some sort of skin changes? And at the end of that month, you should probably start to see some of those changes and feel like you have formed some sort of habit to the point where it has become a lot more inherent in your actions.
It's just almost like you don't think about it.
Yeah.
It just is, you go with it.
Yeah.
Move on.
And if not, then you probably have to reassess that whole system. Maybe those cues or triggers weren't working and you need to try something else, or maybe find different rewards involved there.
And maybe some certain habits will work really smoothly with this flowchart. Maybe some of the steps, like maybe you don't have a weekly goal for something because maybe it sounds to me a little daunting to think, oh, like let me calculate my ounces every day. Like maybe I'll just do a daily and then a monthly,
Right.
or, kind of adjust it to how it fits for you.
It's also, I feel like, almost to the rewards portion, because at the end of the day, I don't really care whether I drink 96 ounces. Like, what am I? I don't care.
You mean you don't care about the specific number.
Yeah.
You care that you've had more water and that it's
Yeah.
generally what you need as far as your total volume for the day.
I care that I'm feeling better because I'm drinking more
Sure.
water. That's the real reward that
Right.
I'm aiming for. I don't really care that I'm drinking 80 or 70
Right,
ounces. And the last one kind of encompasses everything. It's your identity that you're aiming for. Are you trying to be a healthier person? Are you trying to be a more well-rounded athlete? I don't know. It kind
Today-
of depends on the habit. So.
I feel like that one has been maybe the most substantial for me to think about,
Mhm.
like my identity, because then any habit you can think about in reference to your identity and really embrace that and kind of go. For example, for when I was going through the water habit, I said, I'm an athlete, so let me think about this as an athlete. Like, I want to be that identity. And so every time I was kind of doing things, I'd be like, oh, well, I'm an athlete, and athletes don't forget to drink their water, so like I need to drink the water. Like, I really felt like I was in it.
My favorite quote from the book was, "Success is a product of daily habits, not once-in-a-lifetime transformations."
I think it would be important to kind of recap our week with water as a
Water,
habit and see how that went for us. What sort of techniques did we use differently? And, maybe that would give us an idea. One of the ones that I used was, number 1, keep a reusable water. And number 2, put it on your nightstand so that when you wake up in the morning, you're ready to drink it right then. I think that I'm trying to think of the best place to put it for me. I think I'll try the toothbrush one and see how that goes. Usually the kids and I hang out for about an hour before I let them come down for breakfast. So then we come down for breakfast, in which I make my coffee, because I need my coffee. So
That
I make
could
my
be
coffee.
another place. You could put
I
it
think
right next to
actually
the
that would
coffee
be
machine.
a really good idea, because a lot of times when I'm waking up in the morning, it's hard for me with the kids. Like, I forget to bring my water bottle down with me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So then I'm stuck down here.
like water bottles in every location.
That's what I did think of
Drink
that.
water.
I was like, what if I have 10 bottles? And I'm like, bottle here, bottle here, bottle everywhere.
No matter
Yeah.
if you feel like you're thirsty or not, just go
Just
and
do
take a
it.
sip. As soon as you see it, like that should be your visual cue.
Also, I feel like I need to put every single one of my habits by the coffee machine. I do like my toothbrush, my water bottle, like a little sign that
Yeah.
says stretch, like everything just all at once, then I would do it all.
Well, I think kind of the point is after that month, if you've assessed and you feel like, okay, I've definitely gotten drinking water down, now you can build on that. So you
Sure.
don't necessarily have to constantly be keeping track of all these separate habits that you're trying to build.
Right.
You really are trying to do it one at a time. So that
They
way-
become a habit.
Yeah, so they become a habit, and then now you can use right next to my water bottle, I'm going to put my vitamin bottle or something,
Right.
or whatever next habit you're trying to build. It's now building off of the previous habit, so you don't feel so overwhelmed.
You know, with Habit Maker Mama, our goal is to introduce as many habits to just let you try them on. You know,
Yeah.
see, like, do I really care? Like, did drinking all this water make me feel better? Or, like, do I really care?
You notice any changes, like physically?
I mean, I definitely felt more energized, and I also felt that my skin was better. For me, I did notice, you know, a significant difference. And it definitely made me want to keep continuing with that habit and continuing to work on it. I think that putting some flavoring in helped.
Or adding little, like, slices of fruit or something.
Yeah.
If you want to be
Well,
really fancy.
I feel like that is actually the real way to go. Like, slice up your lemon, play Fruit Ninja, and then, like, put it all into your thing, and it would actually be good for you.
But that
flavoring.
sounds like way more effort for me.
This is now becoming no longer a habit. This is becoming a Top Chef water
Fancy.
thing. Like, ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah.
So
I really like that book. I would definitely recommend it to anyone.
yeah.
Really.
Oh, I feel obsessed by it. Every time I read it, I felt inspired to work on my habits or do something new. It just made me want to do things.
Yeah. He does also have like a email newsletter and stuff like that you can sign up for.
Yeah.
So if you kind of need further past his book, if you want more
Yeah.
weekly reminders.
Right. And of course, if you want clarification on the cues part of things, or you're maybe confused about something, obviously a good thing to reference
Yeah.
in the future. Yeah. So I definitely want to reread the book because I felt like there were so many little tidbits of
Yeah.
information. I really enjoyed it. So I would recommend it to people.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us for our first episode here of Habit Maker Mama YouTube. We hope you gained something, some little information piece, or if anything, just entertained yourself for however long this ends up being. We are going to be doing this every Monday, so you can tune in. After your fun weekend, maybe you're ready to pick your habits back up. You can watch us chat about that.
And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so you can get updates on and tips and tricks
Do
at least
that.
once a week.
Do that.
And if you comment, like, any way to interact with this video will really help us.
Send it to your friends, send it to your family, send it everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
YouTube Habit Maker Mama takes over the world.
Whoa.